16 years ago, I warned against the invasion and occupation of Iraq. I said it would set off a spiral of conflict, of hate,
of misery, of desperation, that will fuel the wars, the conflict, the terrorism, the depression and the misery of future generations.
It did, and we are still living with the consequences today of that decision in 2003. I was also one of the few in Parliament who warned against the NATO-led intervention in Libya in 2011. Britain should not have joined that conflict, which has, as a result, created a vast, ungoverned space that's contributed to the misery in the region and made us less safe here in this country and indeed many other parts of Europe. The war on terror has manifestly failed. Britain's repeated military interventions in North Africa and the wider Middle East, including Afghanistan, have exacerbated rather than resolved the problems. Now, we risk being dragged into a further conflict with Iran on the side of the Saudi regime, which is itself an enemy of human rights and prolonging a desperate humanitarian crisis in Yemen, interfering in its neighbours' affairs and murdering journalists. This policy has not made us one bit safer. If anything, it has made us less safe. So, Labour will stop arms sales to Saudi Arabia for use in Yemen. Real security requires calmly making the right calls at moments of high pressure. So it is time for Britain to stop clinging to Donald Trump's coattails. Boris Johnson has been the world's leading sycophant towards the president. Our foreign policy will be defined by our commitments to human rights, international justice and peace, not enthusiasm for wars that fuel rather than combat terrorism and insecurity.